Okay, I'm recording, and then I'll do 3, 2. Eddie, wake the fuck up, bro.
I'm
Open your
tired,
eyes,
bro.
This is all going on YouTube, bro. All right, I'm gonna record. I'm gonna time ourselves too. What the fuck is that? Some stock photo of like your graduation
It's
picture, your prom picture.
My prom picture, yes. Like, you see how white I am? Jesus Christ. Is that how white you imagine me?
Yeah, dude, you're a white boy, you're a country boy. All right,
Oh.
yo, we're recording this. Hold on, ready? 3. Are you ready?
No, we have
3.
bloopers, so fuck it.
All right, this is the cheese shit. This is that cheese shit.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
All right.
3.
Breathing exercises.
Oh my god. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 2, Episode 1 of the PMO podcast. I am one of your hosts, Eddie, and we're back.
Okay, so then I get to say it now. I'm the host that'll piss you off the most. Amalo. Stole your tagline. Boom. It's my shit now.
Go for it. Take it.
All right, I'm down. All right, welcome back, guys, to the PMO podcast. We would like to introduce our new team member, our new co-host, AJ. Say what's up, AJ.
What's up, guys? I'm AJ. I don't have a catch line. I never will. I'm not a
I
model.
didn't have one for all 8 episodes. Eddie took the best one. So
I took the best one.
The
He was just
only
trying
one.
to-
It's the only one that actually makes sense.
and then I would come up with new shit every week, but it wouldn't stick.
Which lasted for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Never.
we spent half of the episode talking about it. Anyway, welcome AJ to the team. I know you guys have been asking for it. You know, when is the PMO podcast coming back? You know, where's Eddie and Amado? What's going on? It's not on my subscription page anymore. Where are they? We're back, okay? And I know that last episode we put that we fought, but it was fake. We're back now. Okay, hopefully for good.
Yeah, it was just a joke that lasted a whole year, guys. I mean,
Yeah, an episode that never got posted.
Literally a whole year.
a whole year of 3 episodes that never got posted because we were too lazy to post them.
But yeah, and if you guys would listen to the podcast and you would hear us talking about Frank, AJ was Frank this whole time. He was just there in my dorm, like kind of helping us out with the podcast. And now we just decided to be a part of, or let him be a part of the PMO podcast. So how does it feel, AJ, being a part of it?
I mean, now they know who
Cool,
I am.
dude.
They can
So
see
like,
my
let's
face.
get on to the next topic.
Thank you.
All right. So I don't know. Welcome back, guys. What do you guys want to talk about?
Six Flags.
Six Flags. Six Flags is an amusement park
Oh,
in
my
San
God.
Antonio.
No, let's talk about it. What happened to your job?
I just quit, bro. What do you mean? Nobody fired me. There wasn't any drama. I put in my 2 weeks and I was like, "Oh, what channel?
But why?
I'm just leaving."
But why?
Yeah. Because like once the summer like ended, it was only gonna be open like on the weekends. Your boy can't pay bills just working 2 days a week.
How does it make you feel?
I just start crying.
It's like he's on Dr. Phil and shit.
Right? How's that my fault? It's just like, all right, yeah, guys, welcome back. I know you guys missed this. Well, that's it for
You
the
said
episode,
welcome back
guys.
like
Thank
4
you.
times.
Thanks for joining in. We'll talk
What
to
do
you
you guys
later.
want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about?
I guess start with the NBA season coming back.
Oh yeah, it's approved. NBA's coming back. 22 teams will be traveling to Orlando to play at Disney World. It's all the top 8 teams from the both Eastern and Western Conference, and I don't know how many other teams that are in position to be the 8th seed in their conference. So they're gonna go there. They're gonna play 8 regular season games to see how the seeding works, and they're just gonna come back. They're coming back in July, I think.
Well, yeah, I was telling Eddie and AJ before the podcast. I haven't been on social media at all this week, so I don't know what the heck is going on. But like, how did they get like the season? Like when the season ended, whatever the standings were, that's how they're doing it, or what?
I just think it's whatever the records were, the top 8 teams.
Yeah.
So like in the West, I'm pretty sure it's the Lakers, and then in the East, who is it? The Bucks.
Yeah.
I don't even watch NBA, so yeah, I could talk.
I think
about
it's just more for the lower seeds to try to get into the playoffs, I think.
And are they doing like the whole thing, like all the way to the finals?
Yeah, so they're gonna play the 8 regular season games, they're gonna play the playoffs, and then they're gonna go into the finals.
Who are you rooting for?
Honestly, I think the Lakers have it this year. I'm not gonna lie. They've been
Everyone's
very
been saying
dominant.
that.
They've been very dominant. I mean, the Bucks pretty fucking good too. I think that's gonna be the NBA Finals matchup. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers like gave the Clippers gave the Lakers like a run for their money.
What about you, AJ?
I see the Lakers. I've never been a Lakers fan.
Bandwagon, bro.
Bro,
Bandwagon.
I've never been a Lakers fan, bro. But I always liked Kobe. I always liked LeBron. I always liked Kyrie. Like those were my 3 favorite players. And well, Brooklyn sucks. So there's no point going for Kyrie. So it's just LeBron.
Yeah, I don't really follow the NBA, but I know like that the Lakers were on top. Like before the season ended, they were like the favorite to win it all. So I mean, maybe I don't know. But do you think like the break will affect them?
I think the break's gonna benefit all the teams, like especially those like they finally got time to rest. They got time to just train a little more. They're not playing. How many games do they play a week? Like 4 games a week.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
don't know.
So I feel like it's just good time for them to rest. All the teams are gonna benefit. I think so.
And also, you have to understand that it's not like they really took a break. I'm pretty sure the NBA players were still working out at home and stuff like that. I know.
No, I mean obviously they're
I mean,
think
but
this
not
month.
all of them, really.
Yeah, well, this month
Like
I know
the
like
top ones, like
facilities started.
LeBron.
Like facilities started opening up this week. I mean this month, and I know it's gonna be open next month. So they'll probably be back in shape for the season to start up again.
Cool. And like, are you guys gonna watch it?
nah. I don't watch it till I don't watch it till it gets to the playoffs. When it gets to the playoffs, then I
Yes,
start watching.
same.
I'll just watch it
I
till
think
it
that
gets to the finals. Then I'll watch it.
I think for me the NBA is too long for me to watch like the season. So I just wait till playoffs. I'm not like a really big fan of the NBA. Like I think it's so easy to watch the NFL and like college sports because the seasons are like shorter.
Yeah.
But the NBA is like way too long, 82
Well, I mean, I
games.
feel the same way about the MLB, dude. I love baseball, but I can't watch it like at least on the TV. In person, I could watch a whole 7-game series. I don't care. But on the TV, bro, I have to wait till it gets at least to the NLCS or the ALCS.
AJ, we're talking
Hmm.
about real sports, okay?
Oh,
Wow. I think
nah,
that's
bro, we're not
another
talking
thing
about soccer.
too. That's another thing too. Like, I mean, I like baseball, but I admit that I watch football more just because it's like one game a week, like for
Yeah.
the teams. And like basketball and baseball, it's like they have like 3 or 4. And like soccer, there's like all these leagues, you don't even know what's going on. So like, it gets hard for me to like keep
Dude, it's a
up with it and
lot.
watch.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't even know how many there are for NBA, but I think baseball is like 164 games a year or something like
Yeah.
that,
Something like that.
or a season technically.
there's times where like I don't even know. Like I like the Red Sox. I don't even know they're playing. I'll turn on the TV. Like what the fuck? Like they had a game today. Like it's like didn't they just play like yesterday? So
That's
that's how I
also
feel like
another
the
thing that
NBA.
pisses me off, man. Like we're from Texas, we can't really. You have to pay to get the games. I'm a Braves fan, dude. Like I don't live
You
in
can't get
fucking.
those
I'm
games
not in
over
Bro,
Georgia, dude. Like I can't get those games. Me and my dad
Yeah.
literally have
how
to
do
pay
you,
just so we can watch the Braves.
how do you think I feel with every single Michigan State game? I have to pay for the Big Ten network, fucking
And you
across
pay
the
for
country
that?
I have to pay for that shit so I can watch
What?
it here.
Yeah. Luckily, we're Cowboys fans, so every week we catch the
Yeah,
game, right, AJ?
bro, they're here all the time, dog. Every station's got it.
Exactly. So speaking about the Cowboys, let's move on from NBA to NFL.
Oh Lord, don't get me
AJ's like
started.
our insider now. AJ like works for the NFL.
He's like the
He's
Woj for the
Adam
PMO
Schefter, dude.
podcast.
Like he,
Instead of Ian Rappaport, it's fucking
yeah,
AJ.
dude. Like, so what do you got for us, AJ, this week? Who's injured? Who's not injured? Who's ready to go?
Who's not ready to go? Dak Prescott. He's a piece of shit.
Wow. Coming
Nah, I'm
from a
just kidding.
Cowboys
He's
fan.
not a
I
piece of
agree,
shit.
though.
All
I
right,
agree.
no,
I
okay.
agree.
No. Here's the real stuff. All right, I'm a Cowboys fan, diehard Cowboys fan. Amado, you're a diehard Cowboys fan.
Yes,
Eddie,
sir.
you don't give a fuck about the NFL, so that's cool. But
Thumbs
used to be a
up,
Cowboys
yeah.
fan. He used to be a Cowboys fan.
Like I still watch the Cowboys with my dad here and now again, but like it's not
But
a
you don't
priority.
bleed the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's not
he
like
doesn't.
I bleed blue anymore. I mean, I
Yeah.
still watch them. I still like want them to win, but it's like NFL.
Yeah. Well, here's the truth of it, dog. Dak Prescott, I'm tired of his shit, dog. I hate to admit it. I do think he's a decent quarterback. In reality, he's mediocre at best. He can't beat teams that have a winning record. Every team that he beat was below 8-8 or below an even record. Anybody that was above, we sucked, and then we always tried to come back in the second half. We beat teams like Miami, but we lose to the Jets, who were like 0-5. Like, how in the fuck do we lose to the Jets?
I agree that he's not the most elite quarterback, and if he really is waiting to sign a contract just to get more money, I don't think he's really worth it.
Bro, he's not worth the what is it? He wants 35 million, and then last year he wants up to 45 million. Bro, he's not
Yeah.
worth 28 million. And I'm telling you the truth, he's not. You know, he wants Russell Wilson money. He hasn't done anything like Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's been to 2 Super Bowls, gets to the AFC divisional round every year at the least. Like getting past the wild card's not that hard for him. Like
Yeah,
it
that's
really
what I was
isn't.
about to say. Like we just get to the wild card, we get first seed, and then we're out.
Yeah, we're out.
At least get us farther to the.
Bro, with Dak Prescott, we're the
yeah.
only team to be the first seed in the NFC and get knocked out in the divisional round.
Yeah,
We're
literally.
one of the
year.
very few teams in NFL history to do that shit. And you're telling me that he wants 35 million?
Yeah.
Like, look at the differences between Seattle and Dallas, bro. Russell Wilson doesn't have a line. Dak does. Russell Wilson doesn't have a running back. They had to bring Marshawn Lynch out of retirement just to get him. What do we got? We got Zeke. And now we got Tony Pollard as a backup, who I think is a really good running back.
And that's another thing, too, with Zeke. Like, Zeke got that big contract last year and he didn't do shit.
He didn't do anything
do I think
extravagant.
He deserves it? Yeah, but like
no, exactly. I agree with you.
He didn't perform like
he didn't do anything extravagant. I think he had 1,300 rushing yards. He broke 1,000.
Yeah,
but like he didn't get up there. But then again, our offense struggled completely this year, dude. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Of course, like people are gonna say like, Dak threw for 5,000 passing yards, whatever the stats are, and he had this many touchdowns. It's like, yeah, but look how many interceptions you had from it. Doesn't matter how many touchdowns you have. Jameis Winston went 31 for 31. 31 touchdowns, 31 interceptions. It's just like, who cares? Who cares how many touchdowns you throw if you're throwing just as many interceptions?
Yeah.
Like, it got to the point that, like, in the first 3 years, Dak Prescott was there. It's just like, oh, yeah, he's not going to throw an interception. Like, we're all good. And now it's just like, okay, what part of the game is this intersection going to come from? Because it's going to come early, or it's going to come late, or it's going to come in all aspects of the game.
Yeah, like, did you run out of breath the last time, or you were pushing?
Yes. Because this thing pisses me off.
Yeah, it's just frustrating. I mean, like how Edgy said, like me and him are Cowboys fans. We're diehard. We'll watch every game, win or lose, whatever. We're still supporting. But like after a certain time, it's just like, all right, like we have to fucking win,
dude.
Yeah, like, we have to win. So.
I've been saying since 2012, 2011 that Jason Garrett should have got fired, and I would argue with a bunch of people like, no, he's a good coach, bro. He's a piece of shit that does nothing but claps. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a puppet.
Claps, he's a freaking. He puts the one for the field goal.
Nah, I love that stupid video. I think it's a video on Twitter. Some guy dressed up as Jason Garrett for Halloween.
Yeah,
he's clapping. He was like, "Let's go for one." Oh, no, two. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally Jason Garrett. But not Dak Prescott, man. He's not worth that money.
No,
Patrick Mahomes just won a Super Bowl, and he's not even getting that money.
Exactly. And I know I asked you this last. Oh, by the way, this is episode 2.1, season 2, episode 1.2. So if you guys have been with us since the beginning, when we first did the first episode of PMO, it didn't come out good, and we had to do like 7 of them for it to come out good. So the first episode was like 1.6 or something. And so last week we recorded a whole episode, us 3 coming back. And I fucked up. I'll admit I messed up. I didn't save the episode to where I wanted it, so I couldn't edit it. I couldn't upload it to YouTube or anything like that. So we're trying this again. So we're basically talking about the same topics we talked about last week again, but hopefully something new comes up. But anyway,
it's a little different though. It's not
exactly
how it was
just pointing it out there.
I mean, it wouldn't be a PMO podcast if we didn't mess up the first
exactly. It's because I know I'm gonna say. I said it last week. I told you last week. So. Just pointing out there. But anyway, I told you last week that now with McCarthy as a new coach, like, how do you feel about that? Do you think he's going to do a good job or what?
Like I said, man, with Jason Garrett was horrible. McCarthy is, I don't know, man. He's got good luck in Dallas, obviously. Yeah. Him and Aaron Rodgers beat us all the freaking time. So we'll see how it goes. I do see some good things. He's an offensive-minded quarterback. I'm a head coach quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott's talking about me. That's just how it is. Like, I mean, it can go either way, man. I see when people are saying like, "Oh, our schedule this year," I don't know if you've seen the schedule or not. People are like, "Oh, like 12-4." Like, there's no fucking way we're gonna go 12-4.
No, with
Dak. Like, I really see 9-6, 10-6 with Dak.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe less. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. I see 7-9 to 8-8 with Dak. I see 9-6, 9-7, 10-6 with Andy Dalton.
And I know we're talking. Oh, I totally forgot about the Andy Daltons and like the backup now at Dallas. But I was gonna say that I feel the same way about Mike McCarthy. Like it's just we have to wait and see. You know, he had the 1 year off, but I mean, as a head coach, there's not much you could do. Like with a year out, just watch the games and keep your mind fresh. But what I was gonna say is that I know there's a new head coach at Green Bay. Their shit's changed, but do you think he can give the team insight on Green Bay, like exactly how Aaron Rodgers works, what he does?
No, honestly, I don't see Mike McCarthy giving any insights, anything like that. Because one, you're right, the whole system changed.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to be the same in Green Bay. And then with Aaron Rodgers, bro, he's probably the most elite, in my eyes, unorthodox quarterback. To
He
be able to
changes a
throw
lot.
off a back foot and throws it right where he wants to, like you can't plan anything like that. The DB can be in the perfect spot, and he's still going to get the ball there. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, to throw a Hail Mary like it's nothing and win the
Back
game.
to back Hail Marys
Exactly,
and to win
yeah.
the game. Yeah.
So, Eddie, your thoughts?
Go Cowboys.
All right. We'll take
Yeah.
So,
I say we close it on the Cowboys talk. That's just the only thing I want to say. Like when
Yeah.
people, all Cowboys Nation, when we talk about the things that we say that everyone in the world hates, you know, how about them Cowboys? This is our year. 5 Super Bowl rings. The one I will never agree with is Dak is elite. Dak is not elite. He is mediocre at best, and that's where we'll close it.
All right. So, yeah. Don't worry, guys. This isn't going to be a whole sports podcast. We're going to talk about
So on to a new sport.
yeah, we'll talk about, what's it called? Like video games. What's the league called for video games? You know what I'm talking about? Like an E-League or something like that?
Just esports.
I mean, it's esports, but there's a bunch of different leagues
Esports,
for
yeah.
different
So
games.
let's move on
stuff like
to esports and talk about this game called Rocket League that Eddie introduced me to. And
that. Yeah, so
what?
because I know what you're gonna say,
What am I gonna say?
that you fucking beat me at a game that you suck at.
I was gonna say that you beat me. Wow, you just think I
Shut
lie
the
like that?
fuck up.
Wow,
You
okay.
did
Well,
last week, so.
no, wait. Last week never happened. What are you talking about? So yeah, Eddie introduced me to this new game called Rocket League, and it's basically soccer with like go-karts. And if you've never played it before, like me, it's pretty hard. And Eddie beat me like 23 to like 2. And those 2 that I got just because Eddie let me. So
Well, it's because you told me to stop moving so you could score. So.
yeah, Eddie was literally on his phone, not paying attention while I was just trying to get the ball to his side. And then when I get close, he just move an inch and then take the ball away from me. So. But what I want to ask Eddie is like, why do you like that game so much? Like, what is it about that game?
I don't know. Honestly, I think it's just like the mechanical skill of it. I mean, you have to have like a lot of focus and muscle memory to play that game. And I don't know. I just think it's really fun compared to other sports games. And it's not like you automatically catch the ball or pass the ball. You have to be
Yeah.
precise with it.
I agree with Eddie on that. Like that game, it's a sports game because obviously it's soccer with a car. To me, it's better than Madden and it's better than 2K and it's better than the
What?
show. Yeah, it is because those games actually take skill. Meanwhile, Madden, I mean, are some people that have a lot of skill when they actually memorize the defense and actually know how to run things. Like you're basically a mini little coach, whatever you want to call it. But at the
Yeah,
end of the day, the game can screw you over.
it can. I've been victim to that.
Getting EA'd, bro. Like the game will screw you over. You can be the best in the world, whatever it is. The game can screw you over. In Rocket League, it's you. So
Yeah.
it's not the system that screwed you over. It's you not being able to tilt your car in the right way. It's you
Yeah.
not being able to figure out which hitbox
True,
is
I
right,
see
which
what you're
car
saying.
fits your system. Like Rocket League takes a lot. I'm not a big fan of Rocket League because I suck at it. But as far as just the games themselves, Rocket League's better than the other ones.
True. I will say that about Madden. Like, I mean, I consider myself pretty good at Madden. I play it like almost every day. I haven't played it like this week, but I play it like almost every day. And I know in this latest version of Madden 20, if you're on defense, like the linebackers, if a pick's coming like right on top of you, you can't jump with the linebackers. Like it literally has to like come at you right here or like to the side or anything. If it's right there, like that's a complete pass for the other team and they're taking it all the way. Like
Exactly.
So like I get
What's-
what you're saying like that. Like the game can screw you over. There's fumbles. There's
Oh, bro,
streaks
like
that
I
happen.
play Madden 19. I don't play against people, but like I'll just play my career. And it's just say I throw a little post route, the middle linebacker jumps with a 72-inch vertical in the air, gets the interception. Like you could tell, you play it back, and it's just like, okay, yeah, they're supposed to be like really NFL players, 40-inch verticals, but
Yeah.
it's like, no, this guy's literally jumped up and he's over the head of the receiver. It's like,
For real, man. Like
yeah,
I've
get in
had some
EA.
guys. I've had some guys in triple coverage, and they get the smallest window completed. I'm like, what? Like, it's dumb. But I will give props to Eddie. When I played him, he was pretty good. He told me he warms up for like 25 minutes and then actually plays, which I've never even heard of in a video game before.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I mean, it's pretty common.
You kind of have to. You have to warm up your hands and stuff like that.
You
You
have
get
to.
mentally ready for that shit.
That's just because
'Cause-
I don't think you realize how good Eddie actually was.
Yeah. Like I underestimated. No, I didn't. I underestimated the game. I didn't think the game was that hard, but the game is actually.
Oh, the
pretty
game's
hard.
fucking hard. But you gotta
Yeah,
remember how
yeah.
good he actually is. Motherfucker's a diamond.
Bro, we played like in teams. It was me, Eddie, and some random versus like 3 other randoms, and like Eddie just won us the game. Like he scored all the goals. Like I was just there. I was just watching him
Yeah.
do it.
like
He did the
I'm,
same thing
I'm,
for me.
I'm gonna be honest. Like when we started playing the real games, I thought like, because I play rank all the time. That's all I play. So it's ranked. I'm Diamond 2, which is one of the higher levels in the game or ranks in the game. And we went to a casual match. I was like, oh, this could be like people who play like a Mao who aren't that good. But these motherfuckers were flying around and shit. It's like I was playing in my rank games with a Mao. I was like, what the fuck is happening? These motherfuckers are flying, hitting aerials and shit. It was just crazy. But I mean, basically, yeah,
Eddie
I
does
carried
this
him. But
thing with his car where like he'll jump and then use like his like nitrous or whatever to like keep him in the air.
Use
And
the
then he'll
boost.
headbutt like the ball. Then yeah, and I'm like, and I can't even like go in
Bro,
reverse.
that's called an
like,
aerial. Like that's what he
there's
just said.
terms to it. I didn't even know. Like,
Yes, bro, there's terms.
I don't know. I don't even watch.
Yeah,
I
but
don't even play.
Don't feel
FIFA,
bad,
but
bro. Don't feel bad. I
I
can't play
don't.
that.
I don't. Man.
I mean, I
before we
can't
even
do
played,
aerials.
before we even played, I tried to teach them all like the basic things, how to dodge, how to front flip, stuff like that, so you can try to hit the ball a little bit harder than just running into it like a dumbass, like every other player.
Yeah, he like changed my whole like camera angle too. Like before I even started moving, I was like, and it did make it easier. I know like from where I started, and he switched the camera angle. I was like, okay, now I get it. But
And
it's still pretty hard.
I still have gameplay of me when I first started playing, and it's fucking disgusting. Like I had cameras shaking, all this other bullshit. I was using the shittiest car in the game. Like I still have those fucking gameplays saved, and I play it like disgusting. It's fucking terrible.
When did the game come out? Like how long ago?
So this is a sequel to another game. The first ever game came out in PS3, and it was called Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket Powered Race Cars.
Yeah, it's a
It's
longest
fucking
fucking
long.
title
That's
for
a
a
It's
video
fucking
game
long
I
name.
ever heard.
And it looked like shit. It played like shit, but that's where like all the pros started, and then it came into the PS4 and Xbox PC around 2015. That's when it first came out, and I didn't get it till 2017, 2016.
This is Rocket League.
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite quotes from the game. What do you mean?
Bro, you didn't see that clip I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
Do you watch like
Yeah, but
gameplay videos and stuff like on YouTube?
like I'll watch certain content creators, and then I'll also watch like the actual pro league for it. Like actually watch professionals playing the game,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
know.
where AJ said this is Rocket League. It's one of the casters says that in one of the best plays to ever happen in Rocket League.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I
like
know
one of
that's
the
what I do
greatest
with
goals.
Madden. Like I just watch a bunch of like gameplay videos on YouTube, and they have like the tournament every year, like before the new game comes out. So I know like I watch that just kind of like get like the pros. I know, like I said, like I'm consider myself good, but I know if I were to play like the dude that just won the title last year, like he beat me like with a
Yeah,
mercy rule or something. Like
There
it'd
is
be
no
pretty
mercy.
bad.
yeah.
I
The
know.
same thing would happen to me if I played a pro. I'd fucking be done for. I'd probably
Yeah.
lose like 50-0 or some shit.
But
Maybe
it's also
just score a
different because
lucky goal.
the pros play on PC, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of the pros play on. Well,
Mm.
every single pro plays on PC. They started off like on PS4, and they all moved to PC because way better graphics, better like frame rates and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I've literally only played it once. The day I bought it. Well, the day I bought it, I like actually the day I bought it, I didn't even play it. I didn't play it until the next day when Eddie
Yeah.
played with me, and I haven't played it since, and that was like 2 weeks ago. So I guess I gotta have my practice
Well,
started or something.
speaking of more games, Eddie, why don't you? I know you re-downloaded Siege. Why don't you play it anymore?
Oh, because fucking Call of Duty is like 200 fucking gigabytes and shit.
Oh, you had to uninstall it?
They didn't make space, yeah.
Oh my god! Do you know there's gonna be another one, right? Like when
Yeah,
the
I
new
know.
season does hit, it's gonna be like 189 gigabytes.
Yeah, I know. This game's fucking huge. And talking about Call of Duty, Amal, why won't you play with us?
Why won't you play Call of Duty, Amalo?
Yes, please. So AJ and I have been playing Call of Duty since I
Since
don't
the
know when
debut
like,
of it, honestly.
Yeah, I think I was a little late to the party of getting Call of Duty. I think I got it like Black Friday, just because I don't really
Black
play video
Friday.
games. I don't really play video games throughout the year, like the school year, until AJ said, "Get Call of Duty and we'll play." And we played almost like every day or every weekend at least. So we've been playing it for a while.
Yeah, so I have it. I have the game. It's downloaded in my PlayStation, but I just don't play it because I'm not good at it. But like, I'm really not good at. I'm not good at it to where like I'm just not having fun. Like I don't even want to play it anymore.
Bro, no one's good at anything until you practice, dog.
I guess, but I don't want to.
You have
I'd
to.
rather
You think
practice in
Eddie?
Madden.
You think Eddie was like amazingly good at Rocket League from the beginning? No.
No, but like that's the thing. Like it doesn't catch my attention. Like when I first started playing Madden, fucking like 10 years ago, I sucked at it. And like
Yo,
I
get out of high
practiced,
school has been.
What do
Enough
you
with Madden.
mean?
Yeah, dude.
Bro,
Get out of
I
high school
love
football,
Madden.
dog. You trying to
I didn't even
make your
play high
own
school
character.
football. I just
Oh
love
my
Madden.
God.
But yeah, I mean, okay. So I'm not gonna say if I get it, but if I start it up on my PlayStation, what is it gonna do for me if I play with you guys?
It'd be fun as fuck. What do you mean?
Trying to get
Like,
more
what do we
content.
do? I guess. Okay, well, comment down below, guys, if you want to see gameplay videos of me dying within the first 2 seconds, and then Eddie and AJ just carry me throughout the rest of the game. So, comment down
I
below
mean,
if you want to see
that's what I do with AJ all the time. So
Yeah.
Eddie
He's
carries
not
you.
wrong. He's not wrong. Yeah. A lot of
Wait,
times
so
he carries
you
me.
told Eddie to get the game, but Eddie's better at it than you?
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
He's better at Call of Duty than me.
I've been playing Call of Duty since I think COD 4 or MW2, one of those two, when I first started playing online. So I've been playing Call of Duty for years.
Dude, I didn't start playing online till 2016 with Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is technically the first online game I ever owned. And then, I don't know, that's why I love that game so much. A lot of people put a lot of hate on it. They don't like it because of the thrusters and the movement system. But I really love that game. I ended up going full tryhard. I master prestige. I did everything for that game, bro. I loved it.
What
But
was your guys' first console?
First console?
Yeah, like ever.
Nintendo 64.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
you
my
said
first
console because technically my first game was, I think, a Game Boy Color. But
Yeah, same. I was gonna say
Same.
if that counts, like I'd say my first thing was a Game Boy Color.
Yeah, same. I had the Game Boy Color. Well, I had the Game.
I would say that's more of a device. That's not a console.
Yeah. Because
I don't know
what's
where
the
I
other one
played it,
called?
though.
Well, Eddie. Last time I was at his house, like 2 years ago, he showed.
Oh yeah, he played it. Look, I even have this little bag still with my Game Boy Color and
Dang,
my Game Boy
throwback.
Advance, dude.
Dude, the Advanced. I still have my Advanced
That's
SP.
what I was looking for. The Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I had that.
Well, which one, the Advanced or the SP?
This is
both.
Advance.
So I had
Yeah.
I had that
Yeah,
one.
I
and
have
then
the
had
same
one that,
Advanced.
like, flipped up like a book. That was the SP, right?
Yeah, that's the SP.
And then I
Yeah,
had the
the SP.
color.
I
I had
had
all
that too.
three. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I had the color. Well, actually, I think I had them all except for when they moved on. I had the color, then the Advanced SP. I ended up having two of them because as a kid I lost one. Boy, it broke.
Dumbass.
I think I lost it,
Oh shit.
and then I ended up getting a DS, and then I broke that too.
I never had a DS, but I know my brother did, and sometimes I would play his, and because I know like they had like not like Wii Sports, but they had like some shit. Because that's when they started like introducing like those Mii's, right? Like the little
Yeah.
avatars. Was it
No, I
on the
think-
DS?
No,
I think
that
that was
was
on
like
the
in the
Wii.
3DS or something like that. The Wii did that
Yeah,
because I know that the DS did that eventually, but not the original DS. The original DS, I think the only thing, the game debuted with like the new Super Mario Bros. Like when that game came out.
I feel like
Mm.
every Nintendo comes out with a new Super Mario Bros.
For
for the first
real.
game, dude.
Bro, I'm not gonna. The one on the DS was really good though because it had all the little mini games that you could play. Like you could play poker throughout the game. Like you could play
Oh
whatever.
my god, true. Yeah.
Like yeah,
remember
that
that.
one was really good.
Did y'all ever have the PSP?
Bro, I
I
was
did.
about to bring
I
that
think
up.
I still
I
have
had
it somewhere.
Yeah.
I still have
Dude,
I
it.
broke my
had it.
PSP. I fucking
Same.
broke
I
it.
broke it, and I never got another one. I love
Bro,
it, man.
I was charging it. I was like, "Oh, I'm good." My dad wanted to play it. I think because he had Madden 12 on it. He
Dude,
was like,
I
"Oh,
had Madden on it too, bro.
He's like, "I'm gonna play
That's what I'm
Madden." I
saying.
was like, "Okay, let me charge it." I don't know what happened, but it fell off the counter. Boom, the whole screen like shattered. Like not
Dude.
even the outside, the inside got all fucked up. Like it was gone.
Same, dude. With me, like I was playing it one time, and then this is back when we had like house phones. And I remember my house phone rang, but I was a kid, so I had to like get on a chair to like reach the phone. And so when I got on the
Isn't that
chair
the
and
same
reached
right
the
now?
foot, huh?
Isn't that the same
Yeah,
right now?
same, bro. I grew like a foot, right? But I got on the chair, I grabbed the phone, and then as I grabbed it, like it just dropped and like the whole thing broke. I was like, damn it, dude. Like I never got enough. But I remember I would take it to school and like play Madden like under my desk, like without the teacher knowing, dude.
And nowadays, all the kids have their phones under their desk and
For
shit.
real, man. But I love the PSP. I don't know why they don't bring
Bro,
it
the
back.
PSP was ahead of its time. It legit was ahead of its
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think they try to bring it back with like the PS Vita.
Bro, the
that
Vita
shit-
But that shit
sucked.
sucked.
That
Yeah,
was a
that shit
bust,
sucked.
yeah.
Man. I didn't
I think
have
they
it, but I just know it sucked.
I think they even made a phone out of the PSP, dude. Like I legit think they made a phone out of it, and it didn't do well at all.
I wouldn't
Bro,
buy
the
that. That
PSP.
sounds like a dumb idea.
Honestly, I might buy another PSP one day. I know you can get them like on Amazon or eBay,
Yeah.
and I might buy another one day.
Bro,
Just
talking about
because it was so good.
phones out. Did you guys ever have a Motorola Razr?
No,
Dude, that was my
Like,
I
first
was not
phone.
cool enough.
Bro, dude, they're coming back with it, but with a touch screen on it.
Yeah,
like
I saw
Yeah,
that.
Like
it
folds
still
and
folds, right?
everything.
Yeah.
I'm
Bro,
not
I
gonna
was
leave my iPhone, but that still sounds really
Yeah,
cool.
same.
Yeah, bro, I saw it and I was like, my grandpa would really like that because he didn't upgrade to an iPhone until like a couple years ago. Like he still had a flip phone, dude, and he
Mhm.
didn't want to upgrade. But my grandma wanted like the new iPhone X or something. He's like, okay, I'll get it for you, and then he switched to an iPhone.
Or you telling
I
me
saw
get the Razor, dude?
I saw it. I was like, hey, I think my grandpa would love that shit.
Dude, that
Yeah,
was
no,
my first phone, the Razr. Yeah, I
Your
remember.
first, my first phone was some cheap ass prepaid, bro. What do you mean you got a Razor for your first phone?
It wasn't
No,
my
well,
first one, but I
I
had
got
it.
it. I got it like years after it came out because it was my dad's. Then my dad like handed it down to me, and then it became my first phone.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't get it like brand new. Like, no, I ain't that rich, bro.
But still, being able to get a Razor for your first phone, like my first phone was legit a fucking little blue Motorola flip phone that my dad would pay minutes, bro. Like I had 25 minutes per month. Yeah.
I don't even know if I literally just had like my mom's number and my dad's number, and that was it.
The
dude.
same.
So I just take it to
Same.
school, like, and I would just call them like, "Yo, I'm out of school, pick me up." You know, like that was it. Like I didn't have no apps or anything like that, bro.
Bro, apps. I don't think there was any apps on a flip phone other than like playing Snake.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was
that's
gonna
about
say.
it.
Like just like the games, dude. But yeah, I saw that new one. It's weird because like it flips, but like the screen doesn't like break. Like I don't know how the fuck.
Yeah,
They did
No.
that.
it's
Well, I mean, it's like
some-
that. Doesn't the Androids have a new phone that's like really wide that you can? It's a touchscreen you can break in half.
Yeah, like Samsung's was
Oh, it
supposed to
was
come
like
out
that,
with
right?
Yeah.
They were supposed to come out with it, but I think like it broke or some shit, so I had to like redo the model or something like
Well, no shit, it broke. Cause
that.
cracked it in half. Yeah.
folding a fucking touchscreen.
It's not supposed to do that shit.
Like that. What was that old Vine that like when you could fold the laptops backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I think it was
did.
like Scotty. What's his name? They fold it. And he's like, "Oh, cool!" It fucking breaks the other one.
Yeah. Damn Vine, dude.
You weren't supposed to do that.
Do y'all have TikTok?
Yes,
I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Eddie has.
It's-
He
I
makes
don't have
TikToks.
it.
It's so addictive, dude.
It is.
That's what
the
everyone
app.
says, dude.
Bro,
I
like,
had it once for like a few weeks, and I found myself being addicted to it, so I just deleted it. I'm like, fuck that.
bro,
Bro,
I'm
it's
not gonna lie.
addictive.
Like a lot of the time where I like mess up my sleeping schedule is like I'm ready to go sleep at 2. I'm like, let me get on TikTok. I'm like, I just want to watch a couple videos. By the time I know it, it's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
And
I
then
remember when I
AJ,
had it, you would like keep scrolling, and there was like one ad that would pop up like, "Yo, make sure you get some water and like food. Like, get off your phone for a bit." I'm like, damn, like there's kids that like see that. I'm like, fuck no, they just keep going. Like, that's crazy.
You worry
man.
about my fucking health choices? What the hell's the
Yeah,
matter with
dude.
you?
Like, that's crazy.
bro, AJ and I will send each other fucking TikToks all the time.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
funny as fuck, dude.
Like I get TikToks like Sam, but it's just like they're funny, but I know if I get the app, like I'm just gonna always be on there. Like, that's not good. Man. Okay, man. I'm surprised you're not on it right now. You are like low key like underneath the camera.
Why do you think I've been looking down?
Yeah, you're just watching TikTok.
Just been scrolling.
Actually, I haven't gotten on TikTok in a while, but like I still
Wait,
have.
are you gonna make an account on TikTok
I don't
like,
know.
for us?
We have.
I'm
for us.
thinking about it.
Shit.
Oh, I
That'd
thought
be
you
pretty
already
cool.
did.
No, I haven't yet.
All right,
No, you probably
guys,
should.
go follow us on TikTok.
But why don't you make a TikTok too? Jesus Christ.
Because Eddie's charge of the social media.
No, you make a TikTok for yourself.
Oh, I did. That's why,
Do
like
it
I said,
again.
I had the app. I actually made one. I made a TikTok and I sent it to our boy Franco. So if y'all want to, I'll send it to y'all right now. I made a TikTok, but then after I made it, I got like 100 likes. And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I just deleted it. I was like, that was like my
That
5 minutes
is-
of fame. Yeah, dude, like I got it. I was good. I didn't
Not
make a
getting
for you
the
page, but I was okay.
not for the almost 50 subscribers we have on this channel, but getting 100 likes on this TikTok was top notch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
liked it. Yo, hopefully we get more subscribers. Guys, please subscribe to this channel, please.
Tell your friends. Tell your mom.
I
Tell your
know
dad.
for a fact
tell your
that there's people that
grandparents.
subscribe to us when we started it and they unsubscribed like by the end of it. So, guys, we're back. Hopefully for good. Hopefully AJ can make the shit better and we can
I
keep
doubt
doing
it.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like Dak Prescott, dude. We're gonna be mediocre at
Mediocre
best.
at best. dog.
I'm down.
Let's
I'm
get
down.
let's get this 8-8 season.
All right.
Uh,
So yes, well, this is gonna be on YouTube, guys. But we also have some news that just like Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan Experience, we also signed a deal with Spotify.
Let's go.
There you go, Eddie. There you go. Yeah,
Yes.
we announced that we were coming back, but before we did, that's why technical difficulties. So Eddie put it. We were just finishing up the contract for Spotify. So yeah, we're back. We signed $10 deal. We're gonna split it up between the three of us, and then so we're gonna be on Spotify now, just like Joe Rogan. So
But
catch us there.
we're not gonna be on Spotify.
Hey, we're gonna be on YouTube for free. Not getting ads. Well, we have one ad. Eddie, you want to talk about it?
No, we're not talking about it.
We're not talking. Okay, well, Eddie
Okay,
is trying. Eddie's trying to get us ads, trying to get a sponsor.
So we'll come back to the Joe Rogan thing later because I think we both have opinions. Well, we all have opinions on that. But I did get approached by a brand to represent them as a brand ambassador, and I talked to them for a
Damn.
little bit. They saw me on Instagram, but for some reason they messaged our PMO podcast account. So talked back and forth to see if we can get a sponsorship for the PMO podcast. But it was more of an automated message, and they just send it to everybody. Basically, a lot of people, the influencers, I guess. And I don't know about how I feel about that. I don't think I'd want to take that deal for us.
Wow, because it's not enough money, right? We said five
Not-
G's an episode. They said no, so we're walking.
Five
We're walking.
Gs.
Yeah, we're walking, bro. We need that cash.
No, it's more because it's not like a real person talking to us. It's just like an automated message that I never really got answers to any of the questions I asked. And I think we can all agree that we want to work with a sponsor that we can actually talk to and collaborate with instead of just something that, oh, here's a code and make sure your fans use it.
Yeah, like the average man that we sponsored and we got him subs and we didn't get shit. So
We
if
got
you're
that
watching it-
intro. What do you mean?
if you're true, well, we're not using it anymore. So because AJ's name isn't on it. So
True.
yeah, look, Franco never paid us, and we had other people that we sponsored that never paid us.
No. There's a difference because you said they were sponsors, but you were just giving them shout outs for free.
It's because that's what you're supposed to say when you do a podcast. You're supposed to act professional and say, "Oh, these are our sponsors for this episode."
Yeah,
Just
but
give them shout outs.
we're-
Until
we're
we
not
actually get a sponsor, let's just keep them as shout outs.
It's not a real sponsorship if you're not getting some not monetary gain, but you're not getting a gain out of it.
I know they're getting a gain out of it. We're not.
Yeah.
We're just wasting minutes on our podcast talking about.
We
them.
are wasting minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but even then, it was just us helping out friends or businesses that we liked, and we shouted them out for a reason.
Shout out.
But-
The sponsor is gonna be Walmart. Shout out to him.
But on a real note, Eddie, so we're talking about Spotify. We can't upload on Spotify?
So I checked, and you had to make an RSS account, and you also had to pay $10 a month
Yeah,
to
you gotta
go
pay for
on
it.
Spotify. So
Damn.
I mean, we could, but I don't see the value of it or us actually going into it if we don't really have the.
Well, what about
Man.
SoundCloud?
I mean, I could check SoundCloud later on and see if we can do something there, but
With
I want to
your
just
rap
put it.
song?
Check.
I want to
check,
put our podcast on audio somewhere, so that
That's
way.
right. Like, we could put it on SoundCloud. I'm pretty sure. Guys,
Yeah.
check our social media. Eddie, plug the social medias.
Okay, so we do have Instagram and we do have Twitter at podcast PMO because PMO podcast was taken by some other PMO podcast. But yeah, we have Instagram and Twitter. I run the social medias, so if you guys have any questions on that, you can just tweet, send me a message on Instagram. Again, it's podcast PMO.
Yeah, so it's the other way around because some fuckers already got the regular one.
which
But
is crazy because there's like 4 different PMO podcasts, dude. I've checked. There's like 4 different
really,
ones. Yeah,
you couldn't put like uh PMO underscore podcast or some shit,
I probably could have, but it doesn't look as clean as just like everything together.
I guess, or
I don't know.
PMO podcast one.
PMO. I mean, it works.
Yeah, it worked. It's
But
already there. It's
also,
not like we
but
can
you
change
said
it,
if
so-
there's like 4 other accounts, I want to know what do their PMO stand for.
yeah,
I know one is Put Me On.
put me on.
I think that's like
Put
the
Me
bigger
On.
one.
Are
Yeah,
those the guys on
the-
YouTube? Was
Isn't that
yeah,
the
that's the other
song?
guy.
Isn't that a song
That's
by
the-
what's his name?
That's the other guys on YouTube. That's the Put Me On podcast. I think
yeah, guys. If you search us on YouTube, we're the ones with the blue
we're
microphone.
the
as
second.
our logo.
We're the
Yeah.
second ones that come out.
It's a blue microphone as the logo. Don't go subscribing to some other people and then listen to their podcast because their podcast sucks. All right, ours is better. So listen to ours. Okay, subscribe to ours.
Starting beef with the other PMO podcast.
Yeah, we don't even know. Yeah, but so I guess like follow the social medias if we can get it to other platforms besides YouTube. Just want the audio form, we can work on that, and so keep an eye on that because Eddie's in charge of social medias. I'm in charge of recording the podcast and editing it and putting it on YouTube, and AJ just sits there and talks to us. So
That's my
we
job.
all have
That's
we all
kinda-
have a job.
My
That's
job's
kinda-
to find all the insight on the sports. That's all.
yeah. AJ's job is to find what's going on in the NFL. For
That was
like
basically me
5-minute
in season
segment.
1, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'll just show up and talk.
Yeah. But no, I mean you posted on the
Yeah,
the
here and
Twitter
there.
Instagram. But now we're gonna try to keep up on it. We gotta trend number 1 on iTunes, all right?
On iTunes.
On
Is
YouTube.
that even
sorry.
is that even a thing anymore?
Well, on iTunes podcast, we can be number 1. But we're not
So-
paying $10 a month because
so-
we're broke.
So we're gonna talk about the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Joe Rogan, he announces for the MMA. He has a really popular podcast called the Joe Rogan Experience, and he signed a deal with Spotify. I think it was 100 mil. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
something like that. It was
It
crazy.
was 100 million. So now all his stuff is gonna be solely on Spotify. They own it, but they're not changing the show. Like he's still gonna have the same guests, same format, and everything. But I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a great idea. For a podcast that big, for him to like go there and trust in them, and for them to be like, okay, like keep doing your shit. We're just like paying you. We just want you to like be on our platform. I think that's a cool thing. I don't know what you guys think about it.
I agree with it 100%. His move to Spotify, smart move. He's getting the bag. I just hate that a lot of his fans or people that listen to his podcast are giving him shit for it, as if he's selling out or something. I mean,
Yeah.
he's still doing the podcast. He's still doing the same thing. He has moved to a different platform and getting money out of it while still doing the same thing for the fans. I don't see why people are getting mad about it.
He's also doing it because the Spotify's not going to censor him. Like, I don't know if Milo said that or not.
Yeah, well, not that YouTube censors him, but they demonetize his videos when like
Yeah.
he smokes
Yeah,
weed.
some
or they
fancy
show,
word like that.
Yeah, so Spotify's gonna be like, nah, like just do whatever you want. We'll pay you. Just keep having the same amount of listeners every week, and it'll be fine. Yeah,
I think it's
we're
great.
not
I
gonna
think it's a
do
great
that.
thing.
I mean, this one's probably gonna get demonetized, even though we're not monetized. But
Even though we can't do shit.
They're going to probably tell us some stupid shit like, hey, no hats when you're fucking broadcasting.
I know, right? We all gotta have buzz cuts for the podcast. No caps and buzz cuts. So
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool thing. But as far as the fans, like, I don't know, they're just being bitches legit about him selling out. Like Eddie said, go get that bread, go get the money, and then it's the same shit. To me, I think most people bitched about it, or it's just like the ones that don't have Spotify. I know Spotify's free at first, but like you get tired of all the ads and shit, so you're gonna pay for something.
yeah,
Whether it's the unlimited and all that shit. I don't know what Spotify. I don't know what the
Premium.
plans are.
Premium.
Premium, that's it.
yeah.
I have Spotify Premium. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Like
I'm an
I
idiot.
know for me, well, where I get my music, I have Apple Music 'cause I have an iPhone. But where I also get my
Trash.
podcast, wow, I know it's not Spotify. I honestly think Apple Music is better than Spotify, but that's another conversation for another day. Talking about podcasts, where I get my podcasts, have the Apple Podcasts. like
Mhm.
the podcast app that comes with the iPhone. That's where I get all my podcasts. But I also
Yeah.
listen to the Joe Rogan podcast like every week. So like if he's gonna go to Spotify, Spotify might have my money, and I'll just switch all my shit there just so I can get that podcast. So that's like people like me that like I'm not like a diehard fan, but I listen to most of his episodes. So if I
Yeah.
know I can't get it there anymore, I'm gonna switch to Spotify.
And I only really listen to one podcast, and it's called the Eavesdrop Podcast, and it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, it's on everything. But I think I can kind of connect with the viewers who watched it on YouTube because I like watching it. Like I like watching the two people talk on the screen, talking about whatever they're talking about.
Mm.
Like that's how I watch my podcast or listen to them. But also,
There's only yeah.
it's not that bad just listening to a podcast.
There's only 3 podcasts I listened to, which was the first the PMO podcast, and
Hey, that's what's up, bro.
the Joe Rogan Experience. That was so stupid. I was there for all the episodes, and I still listened to it.
Hey, you weren't there for like
Yeah.
the first 3 or something like that.
It was the first 2 because the first 2 Journey was there. I wasn't, and then that's when I
But
took
but
over.
he's still a true fan. True fan.
And then the Joe Rogan Experience, and then I don't like the guy, but I think his podcasts are really fucking interesting. Logan Paul.
You listen to that?
Yeah.
What is
Well, I
it,
don't listen. I'll watch
Impulsive?
it. I'll watch it. I don't know what it is. I looked up Logan Paul podcast on YouTube, and I just started watching it.
Mm.
I think it's called Impulsive or something like that. Because I
Something
watch
like
his
that.
YouTube videos.
I don't like
I
him. I
actually
think he's a
watch it.
fucking
Yeah.
idiot, but like his podcasts are actually pretty interesting.
I used to
Well,
watch David
Hmm?
Dobrik's podcast, Views.
I didn't know
I
how
used
to
to-
Oh,
podcast.
I used to listen to that shit all the time, but I stopped.
I only watch his vlogs, which he hasn't posted in like 3 months.
Same, dude. I've been watching his old vlogs, trying to like.
Bro, I've been having withdrawals, been like scratching my neck and shit.
Dang, yeah, I know. I've been missing his vlogs too. I just watch like his Instagram stories and like they kind of his vlogs, but not really.
Bro, like on my Facebook, his vlogs will pop up, and it's like the same ones over and over again.
Yeah, every time I open YouTube, it's like, and I think it's a new one. I'm like, oh shit. Then I look at like the timestamp. It was like a year ago. I'm like, fuck, dude, it's like it's an old one.
Bro, you just go by the year, bro. It'll be like 2017. It's just like son of a bitch.
Yeah, dude. Like, but I mean, I listen to a lot of podcasts, but they're mostly like comedians podcasts, which is why I listen to
Mhm.
Joe Rogan's. Listen to like other comedians like Chris D'Elia, Theo Vaughn. I don't know if you guys know who they are, but they're all like in that same like group. Like they all have each other on their own like podcasts, and they're all comedians, and it's funny. But yeah, like I said, like Joe Rogan, he's like the biggest one out of all of them. So like I would hate to like miss an episode that everyone's like talking about, and I can't listen to it because it's on Spotify, and I don't have Spotify.
Get Spotify.
I know that's right. So I'm still thinking about it. I don't know because I really like Apple Music. I don't want to leave Apple Music, and I don't want to
I
pay
mean-
for Spotify just for one fucking podcast. Like I'm not.
I mean-
so.
At the end, how much do you pay for Apple Music?
It's $10 a month.
Okay,
But it's the same as premium. Premium Spotify is $10 a month.
premium's $8.99.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Isn't that like when you get like Hulu and stuff like that?
No, like for
No.
us, like me and Eddie, we're still students. They get the thing where you can pay the Hulu and the Spotify for $4.99. Which I don't know why
Oh,
my
okay.
subscription ended. I'm still paying the $8.99. Like it didn't give me the $4.99 anymore.
Hey,
But
just
yeah.
don't.
I think you have to like
Don't tell 'em.
like reconfirm your.
Yeah, I never did it. I probably should do that pretty soon.
Yeah.
But no, it's because like my dad's the same way. He has Apple Music, and he was like, "Oh, just like let's pay for Apple Music. It's better." And I was like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna get Spotify."
I don't know. Like I like the format it has. Like that's why I like Apple products in general. Like their
Bro, legit, the
format is
format's
just
pretty much
simple.
the same way.
I know, but I don't know. Like I don't know.
It's just
It's
instead of
something
seeing white
about
and
it.
red, it's gonna be black and green. Like
Exactly. Like there's something about those colors that
Oh
don't
my
mix
god!
with me.
So
I
you were
like seeing the
racist.
white and red.
Oh, you
whoa,
you
whoa,
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 whoa.
We'll see you guys next week.
Whoa.
Nah, it's a joke.
Yeah, guys, we'll see you guys next week. That was the episode.
No, but seriously, like the color, like legit, as far like when I do my dad's phone, like the format's exactly the same. Like searching the music, saving the songs, like making a playlist, like it's all the same.
Yeah, I know, but like I have Spotify on my laptop, so when I'm working like on my laptop, I listen to Spotify. But then like every 2 songs, a fucking ad pops up, and I'm like, shit, I should just buy it. But
Just buy the premium.
it's, yeah, but I don't know. Like I like Apple Music. I don't know. It's just me. I like it. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about? We're at 47 minutes right now.
Yeah, we can keep going.
Fuck no, I gotta leave, man.
What do you mean you gotta leave? You ain't
I
got nowhere
gotta
to go.
leave. I gotta go to Six Flags, man.
Marco misses you.
All right. Eddie, plug the social medias one more time.
He already did it.
But again, in case people missed it, this is the end of the episode. We're leaving already. We gotta plug it.
Oh, well, I had like 7 more topics are here. Jesus.
Next week. Next week.
So
And watch, this
again,
one's not gonna save, and then we're gonna have to do it again.
We're gonna have to do it again.
honestly,
Yeah.
Part
honestly.
3. Oh, part 1.3.
Well, again, we do have Instagram and Twitter at podcast PMO. So if you guys want to follow those, they should be in the description down below. I should probably put those down there. So
Yeah, and there's there'll be the links down below. Again, this is gonna be on YouTube. Wait, AJ muted himself. Oh, he's on a phone call. All right, he's working
yeah,
out deals. He's trying to get us sponsors.
yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, so it's gonna be on YouTube. You can comment down below what you guys want us to talk about. If you like this new format on Zoom, us three, anything you guys want to talk about the show. If you want to talk shit about us, if you want to make us feel good, give us good comments, that's up to you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but yeah, we're back, guys. Hopefully on a regular basis. Hopefully this one saves, and then we can keep on doing it every week. So, Eddie, you pissed me off.
AJ, you pissed me off.
Amado, you pissed me off.
There
And
it
we'll see you
is,
guys
all right.
next week.
See ya.